through a whole lot of things. Before you start an aircraft, you have to look at the certificate of insurance of the plane. Is the plane having no documents that is making the plane more what? Safe for use? Which insurance package has the plane has? Those are the things you need to look for. Then safety, security, maintenance history. How old is the aircraft? What has it? How long has the plane flown? Like anybody wanting to buy a car, I don't know if you are aware. Do you check the mileage of the car? Do you check how many services the car has gone through? So people are looking to buy cars used by women. If you go to Europe and want to buy a car, who used the car is the first person. They don't ask how many miles has the car run. So, but you never met a woman who can even misuse car than a man. So it's not justification that who used the car, but then the history of the car. So if you go online and want to buy any car, they bring you the history about the car. If you request, they'll give it to you for you to know, has it gone for some parts replacement? Has it gone for where does it go? Okay, those of us using cars that are from companies like Toyota, where you have certain miles to send your car for servicing. When the time comes, you have to send it. You are forced to send it because they fear that it will generate into what? A bigger problem. But if you buy your car from any other showroom, any other shop that does not control your car anymore for you, you decide when to take the car to the shop. And so maintenance becomes what? Very bad. These are things you need to consider when going for an aircraft. So you do a lot of background checks before you go in. Then the pilot's requirements. Who is going to pilot your plane? Because if you want to charter an aircraft, you can even have your own pilot to pilot you. Just as you did for the ship, bareboat charter. The ship is empty. You bring your crew, your captain, or the cook on board. You use for a year or 2 to 10 years. The time charter, you use for a year. You've done that. Voyage, then that one they will not use. So the same thing here, where you have your own pilot to be on the plane, then you tell the pilot, go speed, reduce speed, go 20,000 feet above sea level. You control the pilot, but you will not sit in his cabin. So you need to do all these things. Then the flight schedules and routines. Departure from FBO. FBO is the free-owned operators where they give to McDonald's. The one they give to McDonald's is FBO. The FBO simply means that it is a launch that has its own freedom. They don't scan you. They don't tell you when to take off the plane, when to land. You have your freedom. And it's water time. So the airspace is yours. So you don't go through certain security checks as the other group do. It's a freedom section. That is why Ghana Airport was not having swimming to have some control that people are talking about. How come you give a space to people? They have bills, and you didn't supervise to check, to monitor, and then follow. That was a challenge that I asked you to check about the reason why the man was fired. And I learned yesterday, it's some of your who said that? Somebody, a lady took us to. Okay. So to say an aircraft, this is the system that you use. We have the number of speed, the engine type. These are the engine types that we use. Multi-piston aircraft, single-piston aircraft, turbo-prop aircraft, very light jets. These are all the types that they are there for you to choose if you want to go into aircraft chartering. Then we come to jets, airliners, helicopters, then go to what do you call it? Your black carriers.
I have a question. In Ghana, is it only a state that can go in helicopter or anybody can do it?
Anybody, yes. You have the right. You get the money, why not? Just have your money, and if you own, that's it. They'll give you the procedure to follow to get one. Just as a company is getting a terminal. Do you get it? Yes, it's anybody can do it. So helicopters, I'm sure you know, helicopters do not fly for longer distances. Okay, they also do not fly to a higher altitude. Okay, then they also do not carry so much passengers. So you cannot use helicopter as passengers plane, but you can use for operation purposes. So if you go to the oil field in Takrady, that's the helicopter that they use to send the people to the rig. They bring them back. And even them, we have a ship that sends them to the rig. We have a plane that sends them to the rig. And if you heard about 7 years ago, one had an accident in the sea. Did you hear that? Helicopter just fell into the sea. Yes, about 11 people on board. Well, 11 people on board, 2 died instant, and the rest were picked up. But I was there, we went there, and you can see the impact. In fact, per the report that came, the aircraft had a problem, and unfortunately they thought they could go and come, because from the airport to the rig is just 10-15 minutes flight. So 6 minutes into the flight, then one of the blades caught fire, and so that means the blade was not doing well separation. So we have to, the pilot did well saving, but it happened. So these are the things that we do have mostly. And you know, helicopters can land anywhere if only there's enough space that they cannot cause nuisance and problem. The only challenge is that obviously it's going to bring a lot of dust because of the intensity of the fan. Then we have the pricing. If you want to charter an aircraft, pricing and payment, some of them you pay all at advance. If the market is high, you pay advance before they will book a plane for you. If the market is not good, then you can decide I'll pay 20%, you spread the payment. But it all depends on who? The owner of the craft. These are the things that you need to know, that as you are growing up, you have a partner from Trinidad and Tobago, a partner from Qatar, a partner from the Brunei, a partner from, and wants to charter an aircraft and wants you to do it for him. Just get one for him. To pick you from Brunei to Accra. Come and pick you also. Then you go. So that's they have types of payments, 100% or complete payments, and then the others, as I said. These things are all there as negotiation. So we have chartering agencies that do that. Because there's a procedure to follow. And even the clauses of the carriage, the plane they are giving you, there's so many clauses that you need to understand before you can choose a plane or reject a plane. Then the contract information, the other charges, and basically choosing your own operator. If you want an airline, you have a lot of airline operators who are in the system. You can charter an airplane, but because you cannot manage the airplane, can give it to Emirates to manage for you, even though you didn't take it from them. Or you can still contract the owner of the charter the aircraft to do what? To still control or manage for you. These are all there. These are all there. Then we come to freedoms of the air. Just as we breathe in and out freely, so there's freedom in the air, isn't it? Anywhere you go, you breathe in and out freely. Any part of the world, freely.
What's that?
Huh?
You can't breathe.
What I'm saying, anywhere you go, you can breathe out and in and out freely. Anywhere you go. If I say anywhere you go, can you jump to where you cannot get air? The which is okay, I think, okay, you know yourselves, thank you. Now, so we have the first freedom of the air. We have to 5 freedoms. The first one, the privilege in respect of scheduled international air service. That any plane coming to Ghana has a freedom to come to Ghana. You cannot reject any plane coming to Ghana. The same way you cannot reject any ship coming to Ghana. No way. That freedom is there. The same way we can also go to any part of the world. So if you say suspect, then it means you have case. So then make the case. If there's no case, you can't solve the person. Thank you. Then the second one, the right of privilege in respect of scheduled information airspace, where these are very small. Then another state or territory can enter into another countries to pick passengers, to do business, whatever. So if a ship wants to bring containers to Ghana, You cannot say that you won't receive containers. It's for some people. So you receive them. But if the ship is come to do business like the pearl trawlers coming to steal our fish, then that one you have controls over them. And so these are all the freedoms of the air. Okay. Yeah. The fifth one, principle of scheduled international air service granted by one state to another state to put down and to take off, to take on in the territory of the international states. Traffic coming from them and all that. But because of IATA, because of ICAO, because of all these international agencies, the moment you join them, you cannot say, me, I'm closing all my borders and even closing my air. And that is why internationally, we have territorial areas, territorial sea, you know that, good, because of all these things. So that even if you want to close, because there's war, you are deliberately fighting. So that people will not come to your airspace like Russia and Ukraine wanting to do. Okay? We will have the spaces above you, which is beyond your territory. People will still fly. The same way on the sea. Total waters how many meters? How many miles? 12 nautical miles. Right? Then 200 nautical miles in the economic zone. What about beyond that side? Can you see them? People are crossing day in, day out. And per the aircraft this I showed you, planes in the air. Look at the number of them. Where would they pass? It's not the same way they will pass here. Yes, so you cannot prevent anybody from having some of these things. So we have technologies for charter party. This is the airway distance. That is distance flown by aircraft between 2 points. It's the airway distance. We have the amphibious floats, which some of you did the balloons that you showed to us yesterday.